Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Sullivan. We're gonna be reacting to another video from gonna be reacting to an ESPN top 100 list. Heard this list was trash, and I actually saw some picks. I don't want to spoil it for y'all, but there were some picks concerning some players, especially in the Western Conference. Actually, not really in the Western Conference, but yeah, actually in the East and West, mainly younger players that I felt were getting a bit disrespected. But anyways, y'all, let's kick into this video. So as y'all can see right now on the screen, they got a number 100. ESPN got RJ Barrett. Okay, so RJ should be higher. I'm gonna be honest here. Like, RJ is one of the best. Like you will see right here. He's a 20-some point per game scorer. Like, if you're a 21 point per game scorer, like, you should be higher. Obviously, he should be the third best player in the Raptors team behind Scotty Barnes. As y'all can see here, one of the only players in Raptors history to average 20 points, 5 rebounds, and assists. That's actually surprising. I saw that those guys are the only two, but we're moving on. Number 9, Stephon Castle. Okay. Number 8, Walker Kessler. Okay. 97, Payne Pritchard. Okay. 96, Nikhil. I think, look at this right now. I think Payne Pritchard and RJ Barrett, any of Stephon Castle, to be honest, should be over Nikhil, but that's fine. PJ Washington. Okay. Devin Vassell. Alright. Yeah, Jacopoto. Mitch Robinson, I'm gonna be honest, I'll tell you, I think Mitch Robinson should be a little higher. Actually, this is good, because Mitch Robinson kind of fell off a bit, but I mean, as you can see, he only averaged 6 points last year, but yeah. 91! Y'all, Drew Holiday disrespect. They was talking about Drew Holiday being from like 2021 to 20, and you see in 2024, 2021 to 2024, this dude was getting put in like the range of like 26 to like 36 in the league. That is insane. So he fell off. So Drew Holiday essentially fell off from being the 25th best player to 30 to 40. Like, he fell off from being a top 30 to 35 player in the league to being the 36th best player in the league in 1 year. And in 2 years. And in 2 years, from top 30 to 35 player in the league. So ESPN is saying, so he's dropped that much, is what ESPN is saying. So let's see the description. Entering his 17th season, Holiday's back in Portland where he was traded in 2023 before being quickly moved to Boston, and will serve as a veteran leader for the team with a young core. The two-time NBA champion will also have the trophy. I mean, that is true, but at some point, dude, this is disrespectful as hell. Even his stats, 12 points and 4.5 assists, not even crazy as y'all can see, but it's disrespectful as fuck, man. Holiday's one of 3 players to win multiple championships 2020, yeah. Notice how everyone else is a role player, though. Drew has been a legit. Drew made the All-Star game. Funny, Drew was actually ranked very high by ESPN in 2023, partially due to his All-Star game, but 91 is crazy. Like, Drew should be, like, around, like, 75. Now I'm thinking about him, maybe not crazy or low, but he should be at worst, like, 75. We got Nas Reed at 90. Okay. It's not bad for Nas. 89 for Andrew Wiggins, I think, is a bit disrespectful, my bad, chat. He should be in like the 60 to 75 range for me. Yeah, but this is a little disrespectful for Andrew Wiggins. I put him like 65 to 70 if I had to pick, maybe 65 to 75, but this is this is definitely low for Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is ranked nearly the same spot. I think Andrew Wiggins used to be a little overrated. I mean, back then, once he had that All-Star year in 2022, they was overrating him, but he's one of those players that ESPN, he just, like, ESPN is really recency, like, they're the definition of recency bias, so. 19 points, 5 rebounds, that's a crazy fantasy. Yeah, 20, but for Andrew Wiggins at this point of his career, even though he's still young, he's only like 29, 30, but yeah. 88 Zach Edey unranked. Zach Edey over Andrew Wiggins still don't make a lot of sense, but Jonas Valanciunas, okay. Bradley Beal disrespect is crazy. I'm gonna be honest, though. He's one of these players that, like, I understand the talent pool. The fact that Bradley Beal is 86 proves how fucking insane the talent pool is in the league. 15 points. I actually see him being like a legit. He might be a 20-point per game scorer this year, especially with Kawhi not going to be playing a lot of games. James Harden being the only like real scorer. Zubac, to be fair, too, but I could see him be the second or third leading scorer. I actually thought, third leading scorer for the Clippers in terms of total points. Kawhi, I think he would still be the better scorer, clearly better scorer in terms of overall scoring ability and just points per game. But I think Beal would be the third leading Clipper scorer this season. 85 Jaden Ivey, all right. 84 Tobias should not be ahead of Jaden Ivey, Bradley Beal, Andrew Wiggins. Definitely shouldn't be over Drew Holiday. Might not be even better than Mitchell Robinson, but yeah, I don't think Tobias should be that high. Okay, Jonathan J.K. I can see what you mean. See what they mean. Norman Powell, who was unranked. Norman Powell, lucky should be slightly. No, this is actually a good range for him. That's how crazy the league is. Like 22-point per game scorer, who was actually making some All-Star, who's getting some All-Star busts. Only 82. St. Andrew Nemhart, 81. All right, solid. 80. DeMar, 79. Onyeka Okongwu, okay. Toonami, all right. Shout out to Nami. 70. Bro, this is disrespectful as fuck. 77 for BI, and he was ranked 40 last year. That is a crazy. This is what I'm saying. How do y'all project BI to be his usual like 20 to 25 point per game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists per game? Again, that is not. I'm gonna be honest with you. That level of play should not be set outside the top 7. We are talking about a guy who, besides, let's do that. Sorry, chat. Trying to think here. So besides who? Because BI will have to be the shooting guard, but I'm just saying the best small forwards in the league right now. We got Tatum. Sorry for thinking so long, chat, but Tatum, J-Dub, that's 2. LeBron, KD, Kawhi, that's 5. Jimmy, 6. Franz, 7. 8. Scotty Barnes, 9. BI. Be honest. BI would be up there. He would be up there in the list of best small forward in the league right now. It's BI. One of the premier small forwards in the league, BI. Brandon Ingram is crazy low, guys. I just don't see how you see this level of shot creator, a solid facilitator, the guy who just doesn't have a chance to play on like competent teams. I understand him being outside the top 65, but I don't see him being low. I don't see BI being low outside the top 70 at all. 77 disrespectful as fuck. 77 legit means you don't even think he's like a top 15-ish small forward in the league, which is mad disrespectful to me. 76 Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller should not be, but BI. Brandon Miller's another one of those guys who, like, when you see the placement next to him being over BI, it's kind of like he shouldn't be that high, but at the same time, like, he's still kind of low. I would still put him kind of high, but 20 points for J.M. McDaniels should not be, but I'm sorry, y'all. J.M. McDaniels is just not this level player. He's not. Y'all want to really act like he was helping, and he was not even. He was not this guy. He's not better than. I'm sorry, he's not better than Brandon Miller, Brandon Ingram, Toonami, DeMar, Andrew Nemhart. He's not better than any of these guys, bro. Not better than Drew Holiday. Not better than Norman Powell. No. Jabari Smith. Okay, Jabari is another one that's okay. I mean, come on, man. Jabari. Derek Lively. Alright. He got drafted. He's 2024, 56. Now he's moved down. Okay. So they definitely do recency bias for ESPN. 72 for Zach LaVine. 72? 72. So who's a 71 player in the NBA better than Zach LaVine? So you guys are expecting him to have it. I'm looking at the next thing right now. Y'all can even see. That's crazy. Kobe White and Zach LaVine looking at the same team. They're both like top 35, 50 players in the league. I'd say more like 40 to 50, but Zach LaVine is crazy low. The disrespect on some of these players by ESPN is crazy. 72. And y'all tell me this is a play. So a play-in team basically had only one top 70 player in the league. That is that does not sound like a play-in team. Because they had Sabonis and no one else according to ESPN, bro. That's crazy. I agree. Zach LaVine isn't this crazy player due to his clutching, his questionable efficiency at times, his lack of an all-around game, and just who he is as a player. But Zach LaVine should easily be Zach LaVine is like a top thing all the time. I head like if you look at the shooting guards in the league, it would be what Ant D Book, Ant D Mitch D Book, Brown. That's 4. Hero would be up there. Reeves, that's 6. So I mean that's already so he'd be 6. I'm trying to think. So he'd be at worst he would be like 6. So Reeves would be like what 7. Kobe White would be 8. So those guys, let me think. So maybe Kobe White at 7 and LaVine 8. Hero, um, Reeves 9. So he'd be a top 80 shooting guard in the league for sure. and I'm gonna repeat again, guys. Hell no, a top 10 shooting guard in the league should not be. Which Zach LaVine is, should not be outside the top 60. Hell no. Kobe White, another name that's too low. Okay, like I said, 58. Zach LaVine being 74 last year is crazy, by the way, too, guys. But Zach LaVine definitely getting disrespected by ESPN. But Kobe White at 58? Kobe White at 58 is crazy, I'm going to be honest. 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists is another crazy ass thing. MPJ. Bro, MPJ, I'm not going to lie. It's not even like hating on his personality, but MPJ is just not this guy. Y'all make him out to be. He's just not. He might not even be better than Eric Gordon. Like I used to be a big time MPJ dude, but he might not even be better than like Aaron Gordon. He's not. Okay, they probably put AG above him too. Josh Hart. Okay. Tyler Hero. That is crazy disrespectful. Cameron Johnson should not be above Tyler Hero, yo. Tyler Hero's like a top 35-ish player, top 40 player in the league. Top 40 player in the league. Tyler Hero is crazy, being crazy disrespectful right now, guy. Second best player in the Heat. Yes, I said I actually do think he's second best player behind Bam. Second best player in the Heat. Guy who averaged damn near 25, 5, and 5. Was an all-star last year. Best player on the playoff team. Like that's who they. Second best player on the playoff team. Like that's who they were. That he was the best offensive player on the Heat team last year. And y'all don't want to, bro. I'm looking at what they're saying. There are times when his offense first and shot heavy play can feel like empty calories. He still should be above. He's the 4th Heat player to average 25 and 5, joining Jimmy, LeBron, D Wade. Yeah, he should be higher. Hart and MPJ should. Cameron Johnson unranked makes sense. I've been high on Cam for a while, even since 2021. Watching the finals play, seeing him be a valuable role player for the Suns in 2021, 2022 before he got traded in that KD package that Mikhail was also involved in. Bro, it's actually dumb. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy disrespect for some of these other players. Danny Advia. Danny should be. Danny is actually in a good spot, but we're gonna keep going. Aaron Neesmith, another dude that's too high. Lou Dort. Is Lou Dort really that guy? This is disrespectful. LaMelo should be like 40 to 45. LaMelo like a confirmed top 15 point guard in a position where they got Shea, Luka, Steph, Brunson, Ali, Cade, Ja, Trey, Kyrie, Fox, Maxey, Jamal Murray, LaMelo, Harden, Darius Garland. That's the top. That would be like the top 15 point guard. Darius Garland would be like a number. I'd probably put Darius Garland at like 9, and then Kyrie and Fox at like. I say like the top 6 definitive, and then 7 would be Trey, maybe 8 Ja, 9. I'd probably say it's between Darius Garland and no, 8 Ja, 9 would be Darius Garland, 10 is between Kyrie and Fox. But So that would be the confirmed top 15 point guards in the league right now. Yeah, and LaMelo being weight. LaMelo as a playmaker, as a passer, as a shot creator, as a facilitator, as an overall scorer with his volume, even with his vision, even with like how good he is. Like he should be higher. I understand his flaws. Not a great defender. His IQ. He takes bad shots sometimes. He's not really the most efficient. It seems like he's more selfish. He doesn't have durability at all. He hasn't played on winning teams. I see a lot of the concerns, but LaMelo should be way higher just due to his talent and just how good he is offensively. Lou Dort should not be in the same ballpark as him. Lou Dort, Tyler Hero, Zach LaVine, and LaMelo should be way higher, y'all. Same with Kobe White at 60. Kobe White at 71. Those dudes should be way higher. Christian Brown should not be about those guys, but it's a solid rank. This is what I'm saying. This is a disrespect. Y'all had Zion at 27, which I'm going to be honest, 27 would be a perfect ranking for Zion. If I was to say 25 or 30 would be a perfect ranking. 61 at Zion is crazy. I'm not even talking about the fact that he's kind of skinny, but the durability shit, I don't want to even talk about what's going to happen next year, but to make matters worse, and this is the crazy part, ESPN literally ranks these players on how they're going to be next year. How the fuck is he going to be the 61st best player in the league? Name me the 60 players better than Zion next year. We are talking about a guy who is legitimately one of the 5 best players at his position. And yet he is at number... I don't even want to show you my bad, yeah, but he is legitimately at number 61. Crazy disrespectful, y'all. Crazy. He averaged 25 points per game. 25 points per game will be one of the best finishers, one of the best athletes, one of the best downhill threats in the league. Has some of the best rim pressure in the league. Talking about a guy who's improved as a rebounder, who could be a legit ball handler for stretches, who improved defensively. He's actually a solid floor spacer with his vertical threat and ability off the basket to be a cutter and finish at the basket. So, and his ability to get to the stripe too. I understand Zion isn't a great free throw shooter, but still getting to the stripe and putting pressure on defenses that way is also very impactful as well. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all projecting Zion to be a 26, 7, and 6 guy next year. And mind you, 26, 7, and 6 isn't far off 2013 LeBron. 2013 LeBron was like 27, 7, 7. Like, yeah, that's crazy. But 60 Austin Reeves, I wouldn't say this is crazy low. I say that's a little. I put him like about 10 spots higher, so I wouldn't say it's crazy low. But in fact, Austin Reeves was a little higher this year. I'm glad ESPN put some respect. Even though he was a 20 point per game scorer, he looked like a legit all-star caliber player. Budget, if not an all-star caliber player for a few games there. The playoff droppings by AR. 2023, he was good in the playoffs. 2024, he was made. This year he was just straight up ass. That's a Laker fan. Seeing the pain too. Coming off a season in which he posted career high averages in points, rebounds, and assists, while dutifully catering for a game to first field with LeBron and AD, and then LeBron and Luka on the fly. Reeves is betting on himself at 22. I mean, I guess, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Do I think Austin Reeves will get better? Sure. I'm gonna be real. If Austin Reeves proves to be drops in playoffs again this year, dude's gone. Respectfully, he will be gone the fuck out. Okay, he'll be gone for sure. So yeah, pretty similar to 2021 KP, by the way. So yeah. 2021, 2022 KB, where he had that bad playoffs. Then he got traded the next year. Playing alongside Luka. 59, Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs should not be this high. I'm going to be the first to say. He's not better. Desmond Bain is probably like, top 40-ish player in the league. Hey, Desmond Bain's another shooting guard. I forgot. He would probably be round out the top 10 shooting guard. Okay. Trey Murphy should not be this high either. Miles Turner, I'm being honest with y'all. I respect Miles Turner. He should be in this range, but how the fuck is everyone? How is Trey Murphy, Jalen Suggs better than Austin Reeves and LaMelo and Zion? Tyler, like, the ESPN just doesn't know what they're talking about. These guys are clowns, man. These guys doing it for clicks and views. Clicks and views, guys. Okay, Miles Turner, alright. So I would probably say Miles Turner would probably be the 11th best center in the league. I'd probably say Gobert's 12. Say Jared Allen at like 10. No. Şengün at 10. Jared Allen at 9. At 8, I'd probably have Sabonis maybe. No, Chet. I should probably say 5 through 8 is tough between Bam, Chet, Zubac, and Sabonis. The big four pretty obvious to me. It would be Cat at 4. It would be Embiid at 4, Cat at 3. Embiid 4, Cat 3, and then obviously Embiid 2 and Jokic. Yeah, the health for Embiid matters for me, Chat. Yeah, the health for Embiid definitely matters, but he's still being the big four. But yeah, top 25 players still, but yeah, Hartenstein. Oh yeah, Isaiah Hartenstein, bro. Y'all are gassing the fuck out of this dude. I think he's easily one of the 5 best defenders on the Thunder. Arguably top 3, but no. I mean, arguably top 4, but no. Hell no. He's just not. He's not even a top 5 player on his own team. He's not. He's not better than Lou Dort. Oh, that could be debatable, but at best, he's not better than Caruso, Chet. So the top 3 is pretty obvious. The big 3: Shea, Dub, Chet. I'd probably sneak in Caruso as a lock for top 4. Then it'd be like he would be probably battling with like Lou Dort for 5 and 6, and then Casey would be 7. But that does not sound like a top 55, top 60 player in the league. I'm telling you, Dyson Daniels. I love Dyson Daniels, but he should not be above a lot of these other stars or legit all-star caliber players that I mentioned that are in their prime, like LaMelo, Reeves, Kobe White, Levine, Zion, Bi, like these type of guys. Paul George. It's funny, PG got ranked 21. I was actually kind of high on PG last year, but PG at 54 is crazy. We didn't have to start having real serious content. This dude is barely top 75 right now. To me, this dude, he's been endurable. He hasn't been efficient. He struggled to create his own shot in Spurs too, which is different from the PG as a shot creator we knew even a year or two ago. He's obviously, like I said, he's getting injury prone, can't create his own shot. The playmaking ability isn't there. He's not getting to the rim like he once used to. He's not really like the same level as obviously not the same level as shot creator or finisher. He's not the same playmaker or defender. I just can't see him being at 54. Alex Caruso, okay. And to make matters worse, Paul George's stats have been garbage last year too. Alex Caruso, I respect the respect on Caruso, but I do think this is a bit high, but I respect it. Cooper Fly, bro, this is insane. Saying that he's the most anticipated American prospect since LeBron, I'm being honest, I still think someone like KD should be considered more anticipated, but I definitely feel I'd say it's third beyond KD. If you want to argue Cooper Flag, Coop because Coop got picked 1, that's fine, but Draymond 51, that's too high for Draymond, but okay. That is definitely too high for Draymond. That is definitely high for Draymond, yo. And now I'm gonna have to learn how okay, yo. So peace out, yo. That's my reaction to the top 50 list. Top 50, that's part 1 of my reaction. Let me know how y'all thought. Comments down below. Draymond was a bit too high. Flag was a bit high. LaMelo was low. Zion was low. Dyson Daniels was too high. Trey Murphy was too high. Bi was too low. Levine was too low. There's just so many that I disagree with that I could keep going. Jalen Suggs was a bit too high. Even someone like Andrew Wiggins was a bit low. There's just many I disagree with. Let me know what I should change or I should keep for part 2 of the next vid. I'm gonna stay tuned, y'all, for part 2 of the part 2 of the ESPN list. Let me know how y'all thought of my reaction and where y'all want to see the next vid. See y'all later. Peace, man.